He married my sister, now we're living together. We're raising
Oh, Tom.
Good morning, Timothy.
Good morning. Is it morning for you?
I got, let's see, 10:30, 11:30. Wait, 11:30, 12:30. Yeah, I have another
Half hour?
40 minutes left in the morning.
Damn, I've been in the afternoon for 47 minutes.
Wow, look at you.
I
You
know.
woke up at 9 a.m. today?
I got up at 9 a.m. I got up at 7.
What happened?
7, I woke up at 7, got out of bed at 9.
What are you doing in those 2 hours in between?
Phone?
Phone the whole time? 2 hours of phone screen time.
Yeah, it's not great.
That's how they say to start your day.
Well, it's
Bowl
really...
of oatmeal and 2 hours of screen time. I mean, I do the same thing.
It's really unhealthy because you want to know what you don't know what's all over my phone.
Stand-up comedy
Fucking-
and Donald Trump.
Yeah, because he did the whatever last night.
Yeah, I haven't really watched many clips from that yet.
It's not great. It's a little weird. So
Yeah.
I woke up for that. Great way to start the pod. Anyway, we are related by blood.
And we've been roommates. We have both married each other's sisters and brothers.
Yep, we actually co-own a home together. Say that 10 times
yeah,
fast.
and
Co-own a home.
We call it a home. Other people describe it as a mansion, a complex.
It's an
compound.
It's an investment.
It's an investment property.
It's more of investment property.
Sending my kids to school with this.
You guys should be investing in real estate and in property. It's the only thing they're not making more of, Tom.
Wow.
You know
Is
what I'm
that
saying?
true?
Well, land.
I was like, I don't know about
land for sure.
that. Okay, someone told you that in real estate school.
That's just something that's been around, Tom.
Yeah.
It's up there with location.
It's a real southern real estate thing. It's the only thing they're not making more of.
And you know what's great about that is you go, that's true.
That's true. Yeah, it's flawless logic.
Can't argue with that, Cletus.
Yeah.
That's good shit, Cleet.
Oh my God,
Tom,
How you been?
I don't know. I mean, I think we talked about it a little bit earlier, but I feel like I'm entering middle-aged based on the things I'm getting excited about.
What are you getting excited about?
We got a new grocery store in town.
Well, that's honestly in a New York neighborhood. That is kind of big news.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's a real grocery store. It's
real
not another,
grocery.
like
It's got all
bodega
the
or corner
stuff.
store?
It's got a big bakery in there. It's got like a like a salad bar and like like hot food and then like a bunch of pre-made food. The sushi is fire.
Fire? Grocery store sushi.
Brother, it's
How often
good.
are you teeing off on that?
I hit it twice yesterday.
Okay.
That's not great.
And was this one trip to the grocery store? Or
It is two.
Two separate trips. You had grocery store sushi. You finished it up. You wiped your mouth and you said, "Well, it's about time for another trip to the grocery
Well,
store."
no, Den rolled around. I said, you know what I could use right now? Some grocery
You know
store
what we
sushi.
haven't had in a while?
Sushi from the store 3 blocks away.
Yeah.
But it was heat. I mean, what do you want from me? They got live lobsters crawling around in this place. It's like an
Okay.
actual grocery store.
Wow.
And for people that don't know, you move into Bushwick, Brooklyn.
Dude.
When you first get here, there's not a grocery store within 300 miles of you.
I have no idea where to grocery shop. I go to one place. There's like during the summer. There's some spots around me that are great for produce.
Sure.
But then it's like if you want to get a box of pasta, you have to go somewhere else.
Well, also those things of produce, they're always like on the corner of the street. So you're like, by the end of the day, you're like, this is covered in smog.
This has been outside. Yeah, in this.
It's covered in
filthy
farts and dog shit.
Farts is
smog.
the least of our worries.
Yeah,
out
that's
here.
true.
It's I think the smog and the microplastics.
Yeah, you're going like this.
I don't really know what microplastics are.
They're small and they're all in our body.
So small.
We shouldn't be having them.
I know.
Apparently these pans are giving it to us. This is what I'm reading. I got to get off the internet. I've been having my Minty H, talking about Minty H check-in early. My Minty H is not great right now.
Because you're reading about how all of your cookware is just giving you cancer.
Cookware's killing me. I'm telling my algorithm is just on like doom.
Damn.
I can't find anything fun or goofy on there anymore.
No, it's not fun or goofy. The only fun and goofy things are just JD Vance's face getting fatter.
Getting fatter and fatter, or like
Yeah.
a little umbrella hat. What is that? A propeller hat? Those are always fun. His cheeks get redder.
He didn't even apologize.
You didn't apologize to me. What a weird. That's the vice president. Say thank you.
You're being disrespectful.
And then there was like a 4-minute clip of Zelensky saying thank you to the United States.
know.
It was like he thanked the United States 98
Right?
times.
That's how you start with that. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for being here. Thank you guys for everything.
The whole time he's supposed to just be like, so you guys aren't really holding up your end of the bargain. And thank you, by the way.
And thank you so much for actively trying to fuck me over.
We're down about 25,000 men. Thank you, by the way.
Thank you for that. I do want to say thanks for that.
It's crazy. It's I was in JD Vance's home state of Ohio this weekend.
How are they loving him over there?
It was really fun. I mean, I was in like a cool area of Columbus that night.
Yeah.
The night of the Zelensky meeting, and they were like booing him. There was one guy who grew up with him.
Love it.
And they really hated him. Somebody goes,
what is he, just a rat pig? They've always known he's a little rat?
Well, yeah, and he's like, he kind of claims he's from two different areas. Like, there's an area of Kentucky, like by Cincinnati, that he kind of claims, but then he was born in Middletown, Ohio. And just that whole hillbilly elegy thing, they just...
Well, we've seen this 100 times. People like to rewrite their own history to seem a little more interesting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They say, well, I'm just from a small little town and blah, 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 blah. And then you're like, oh, where'd you go to high school? And they're like, oh, it was like this boarding school in Switzerland, but like I was from this little quaint town.
He was poor, and his mom was a pill addict.
Okay.
So it's like, but that doesn't give you an excuse to be a little baby.
And that's how you know he is a rat, though.
He's a rat pig.
Because, I mean, to go from...
You're
either a spectacular human being, which he is not. He's a rat pig.
Yeah. Here's how I know he's a weird guy. I learned something about him on Friday. Did you know he became Catholic in 2019?
Incredible. That's when when he started learning about all the child rape. He was like, I got to jump in on this.
2018 was the biggest sexual abuse lawsuit in the United States against the Catholic Church in Pennsylvania.
Didn't it hit a billion?
It was over. Yes, that was the over $1 billion payment. It was over 1,000 victims. JD goes, and they're all pedophiles. Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah, actually sign me up. That'd be great. Because most people can just I start to go to Catholic church. He's like, no, I'm going through the whole thing. I'm
getting confirmed. I have a confirmation name.
Damn, that's so embarrassing. Oh, my God. I wonder what he says in confession.
Oh, some bad stuff.
Bad stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't like that man.
No.
Something about him. Probably everything.
Well, we've said it a million times. He's the guy who said he could have played D1 if he didn't hurt his shoulder.
Yeah, a lot of scouts were coming out.
They were there. They just, they saw me, when I was hurt, and it just... If I really wanted to rehab, I could have, but I just wanted to go the politics route,
It's like it was just tougher. I just figured, where am I really going to end up, if I do go play major Division I football? Mm-hmm. I don't. Like what doctor said, I won't be able to walk with my kids if I hurt my shoulder one more time.
Walk with my kids.
I know that's you always hear these excuses of why guys didn't do stuff. It's always the craziest shit in the world. Yeah. They always say doctor said I'll never be able to throw the frisbee again, so I just had to give it up. Wow, what?
Shit, I didn't realize you had to overcome so much to be here.
Not the frisbee.
Anyways, you want paper or plastic?
I'm like, sir, I'm in a CVS, dude.
You do it to yourself. Sir, I'm in a CVS.
I'm currently in a CVS.
Yeah, you're telling the story. You fucking weirdo.
Oh, dude, he could never get a job at my local grocery store. I love this place so much. Shout out. Dude, Lizzie and I just went and walked around in it last night at midnight.
For real?
Yeah.
For how long?
I don't know, 30 minutes.
This is my grandparents used to do their required daily walking. They used to go to the Mall of America.
This is what we're doing.
This is you're 100 years old. I mean,
I'm genuinely. I've thought about it. I've thought about it 4 times today. When I woke up, I was like, "Wonder what's popping over at the grocery store."
Oh my God, what's it called?
Something Market.
You don't even know.
I don't need to know.
It's called the Homeland.
I know exactly where it's at.
Wow.
And I turn that corner, and there's a Variety Coffee. I say, "Hey, to Variety," and then I see the grand opening sign. I'm like, there it is, dude. There's a new grocery store. I walk in. Hey, everyone. They're like, this guy's been back 3 times today.
Yeah.
Just scoping out the food.
Hey, Tim.
Dude, the produce is off the chain.
Is it pricey still? Because New York grocery stores, it's out of control.
I mean, it's not my fave.
So yes,
what the prices are doing over there. I mean, eggs cost you a damn leg and a fucking frisbee.
Saw eggs for $15 in Manhattan yesterday.
We're
doing great. We were right. Donald Trump was the right choice.
No,
and he was right about everything he was going to do. He nailed it.
But the eggs are that high because of Biden's economy.
Right.
We're still in Biden's economy.
It was gonna bounce up right after the inauguration, no matter who was president.
This is like I don't know how many of our fans are like football people, but this is like same logic of like high school or like college football coaches.
These aren't my recruits.
These aren't. Yeah, he won, but that's with such and such's team.
Yeah.
Or if they suck, they go, I didn't recruit
those
these
are Brian
guys.
Kelly's recruits.
It's an airtight system.
Yeah.
There's always someone you can either take all the credit or you
go,
don't.
I saved it, or he ruined it.
Or he ruined it.
That was it. Yeah.
God, I need to figure out more of these little life hacks. We could learn.
I do
a lot
that
from
when I
these
go on
guys.
stage. Halfway through my set, I
it's
pause.
either the feature's fault.
Well, and
or
I
you
pause
save
and
it.
I acknowledge it. I go. So do you guys know how you realize how this is not going very well right now? It's not my fault.
Remember that feature that was out here earlier?
Yeah.
He blew it.
He blew it, and I have had so much time to get you guys back. And guess what? I'm not going to.
That's what you close
It's out
on.
of my control. Yeah.
You close on blaming the feature.
Yeah. This show would have been great if fucking Biden wasn't featuring.
I know. God, Biden would be a crazy bad feature, though.
He would just, he'd get off the rails a little bit. If
He'd fall off the front of the stage.
Yeah, and that's tough to follow because that would get a big pop.
Well, the ambulance has to come. They
Yeah.
have to wheel him out. Then you got to corral everybody back
You only
up.
really get one riff on the ambulance.
Yeah.
too.
Well, I don't know. You get two.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to be in
First
the room.
one has to hit.
Yeah, you got to be in the room.
Yeah.
You just come out and do your act right after Biden fell off the stage and got carted out into an ambulance, and you're like, I don't know. So Columbus is a great city.
You guys like JD Vance? Keep it going for Joe. He sucks. Oh man.
I think I would rather have JD Feach than Joe. Because then you can really come out and shit on the feature at that time.
Yeah, but me and JD are the same kind of unlikable.
Well, you guys are doing a lot of the same material.
We have very similar talking points.
That's true.
I'm mostly about respect.
So is he.
Yeah, right. That's what I mean.
Yeah, okay.
So it's like, it's a lot of Rodney Dangerfield, honestly. So it's a lot of, I don't get no respect at all.
Oh, my God. Trump, you couldn't follow. Well, 2016 Trump, you couldn't follow.
Trump would bury me.
That'd be a tough follow.
Yeah.
Because he also wouldn't adhere to the light at all.
Do you think a headliner's ever murdered a feature?
Actually murdered?
Yeah.
Gotta be. I mean, there's got to be some
So I'd be like, hey,
horrible
guys,
roadshow.
let's bring the feature back out here.
Oh, I thought you meant feature. Oh, you mean on stage?
Yeah.
I thought you meant like in a seedy hotel room.
I mean, yeah.
you
could
know,
do that too.
A feature has strangled a headliner to death.
Wow, do you think so?
I cut my time.
I should be headlining. Said I can't do crowd work. How am I supposed to fill the time?
How am I
idiot?
supposed to fill the fucking time? You saw that guy's stupid shirt? You expect me not to say something?
He's wearing a stupid shirt. Now who looks stupid?
No. I'm headlining tomorrow.
Strangling like a
Spanky Johnson.
78-year-old road headliner.
Oh my God. So yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about where but I can't hide my excitement for this grocery store.
Yeah, I'm proud, dude. I'm glad that you have something to hold on to right now.
I mean, I've been in your apartment for 1 hour.
I haven't stopped thinking about
How
it.
many times have I mentioned the grocery store?
3 times?
First thing I talked about when we got in here. Mm-hmm. So, Tom, you should see this produce section.
Yeah.
You ever seen white asparagus? They have that.
No. What's black asparagus?
I think it's green.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
It's not all black and white,
It's not
Tom.
a race thing. I don't know. I only see color.
I was about to say, you actually have been working with JD Vance too much.
Yeah.
You got to cut that out. You're starting to bite his material.
Yeah.
You know when you start acting like the headliner you've been working with a little too much?
Uh-huh.
That's you.
Dude, honestly, there are things that I say that are in Trump's cadence because I watch so many fucking things of him. I say it's so beautiful at one point, and I'm like, it's so beautiful. Yeah, and I catch him. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh no.
I've now added it into the act, and it sucks, but it's
Damn, you're like Harry Potter and Voldemort's getting in there. That's you
Yeah.
speaking parcel tongue.
yeah. When he's like, sigh. Or when he's like, when he goes to Dumbledore, he's like, look at me.
Yeah, that's you being Trump.
Yeah,
Not good. You got to get that out of there.
got to get the evil out.
Oh God, I'm 1,000.
Speaking of road comics, I just got back from a nice little run. Oh, I have to say this up top because we have some Dallas listeners. Had to reschedule Dallas, and it was pretty short notice, and I apologize for that. And I just wanted to shout out the Dallas Comedy Club. The owners are so cool. They're being very chill about it. And I'm rescheduling to July. So July 10th and 11th, if you're in Dallas, I will now be there.
Did they threaten you with violence to say that? It sounded like
They
a
were
hostage
honestly.
video.
This is just
what
how.
the hell was that?
This is how fucking.
Are you good, Tom?
Yeah, no, you're gonna want to put your hood up when you walk out of here. Did you see that car out front?
Huh? Yeah.
That's Dallas Comedy Club.
Oh shit! I wish I had.
have their people here.
I wish I could pull a. I don't want to get political again.
No, it's gonna be if they see you coming out of here, it'll be a closed casket funeral.
No.
Yeah, straight to the face.
No, get me in the heart. My mom wants to see my cute little face in the casket.
She can't kiss you goodbye.
What?
No. This is how used to being treated like shit we are. I had to cancel this weekend.
Right.
And you know, earlier this year, I had to cancel a weekend 6 months in advance, and the owner said Venmo me $200 for the marketing.
For the marketing, I haven't even started thinking about
tickets
yet.
weren't even listed. This one, a little more understandable. It's a month out. There's a bunch of tickets sold.
Okay.
Brag. And they responded, and they were like, well, we obviously understand this is a good opportunity. We want him to succeed. We're huge fans of him. It sucks, but all good. Like, here's the tickets that are sold that we're gonna have to move.
Yeah.
If he could just announce it or whatever, that'd be cool.
Yeah, and if he doesn't mention it on the pod in a positive light,
we're gonna kill his
send
friend
a
Tim.
pipe bomb to his entire family's home.
We're gonna. How good of friends is he with Tim Smith? I was like, how do you know about it?
You're like, oh, I would love it if he was dead.
No, actually, the pod's really stressful to get done every week. So, are you saying you could take that off my to-do list? Amazing, Rosie.
Oh, whatever.
No, it was just crazy. And then she texted me and was super just nice. She was like,
love that. That never happens.
and it never happens. So
Ever.
that's where that came from.
Oh, you're canceling 6 months out? How about I kill your entire family?
That's more of the vibe
what do
that
you
I
think
was
about
expecting.
that? Piece of shit. You'll never work here again.
Exactly.
We were going to pay you $200 a show.
And
you're going to piss that away?
For a much better opportunity?
For a much better. And we were going to do 2 shows.
If it sold okay.
1 show a night. So we wasted your entire weekend and you made no money. And you're pissed about this?
Also, it's going to be $32.50 for the beers. Thank you for headlining.
Oh my God! I'll never go back to that goddamn place.
No, I think I'm banned from there as well. I got blocked on social media by that guy.
You got blocked?
Yeah. After I sent him that bitchy message. It wasn't actually very bitchy, but
Oh, when you're
I just
like,
said
I'm not
I
paying.
assume this. I'm not going to pay you. We'd never even signed a deal, and also I assume this isn't going to happen. But I'm happy to reschedule.
Right, and then he
I got
blocked you.
Yeah.
Man, you love somebody that's in their 50s but just refuses to mature past a 9-year-old.
Well, you can tell he's maturing because of all of the profile pictures back to back that are selfies in his car.
Selfies in the car, and he is kind of making a cute face.
Yeah.
He's kind of working it.
It
it's
is
from a good
felt
angle.
Cute. Might delete later.
Yeah, might delete later. It's in the what's it called? It's in the golden hour.
Yeah. Oh my.
The golden
God.
hour in Illinois. And
In
he's like,
Bolingbrook.
hold on, let me pop out to the Mustang real quick. Get a few pics. Just got the 83 Stang waxed up. Let me go get a few pics out there for the bitches on
God.
Facebook.
God, can you believe I have to deal with these? The headliners were pissed that I kept a bunch of soda pop in the green room, enough so that they couldn't get in there and they had to stand by the bathroom.
It was 2 tons of Coca-Cola. For those of you that aren't familiar with this story, the club we're talking about, I headlined there, was just 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And right when I walk in, he goes, can't use a green room. We got a bunch of Cokes in there. What? I peek my little buns in there, Tom. I'm not lying to you. It was 7,000 cans of Coca-Cola. He bought out Bolingbrook's supply.
Also, don't they have a fountain?
There's a kitchen. Put it in the kitchen. Sorry, man. Yeah, can't use the green room. Now I'm just hanging by the bathroom.
Literally by the bathroom is the only other place you could hang.
And, people are coming in and out, and they're going, that's the headliner. He's just hanging by the bathroom.
And we bought tickets.
I bought tickets for this, dude.
And there's a 2-drink minimum. So this is running me about $150 total for the night.
If it makes them feel any better, I was also on a 2-drink minimum.
You were on a 2-drink maximum.
I did get a check at the end of the weekend.
And they said, thank you for headlining.
Hey, man, thanks so much. That'd be $42.
Yeah.
What?
No, that was what you got paid. The beers were about $400.
I'm looking at the breakdown of the receipt. I'm going, I didn't have green room access. You charged me $80 for green room?
I saw you steal one of those Cokes.
So, yeah, and then I got yelled at after the first show. And then he apologized the next night. And then the next time he hit me up to go headline, he offered me less money.
That's always a good business tactic.
I mean, this guy.
Hey, I know you've kind of seen my entire hand, but what if I bluff?
I'm like, you've got 4.9 offsuit.
He's like, no,
All
all
in.
aces.
Oh my God. I love a 6-month cancel. And he goes, how about this, Tom? You're blocked.
Also, he said, Venmo me $200.
2 hunch.
You own a business, man.
What are you doing? Stop actively alienating everyone you need to do business with.
200 from a regional headliner
That's
is gonna
so
do
funny.
it.
Yeah, that's what you need? 2 hunch?
Yeah.
You're paying your headliners 2 hunch.
Oh my God.
Shout
Anyways,
out, though. Shout out, Bolingbrook.
I was back on the road this weekend. Did Nashville, Louisville, Columbus, Cincinnati, and Cleveland.
Cincinnati.
5 cities, 5 nights.
Former home of comedian and podcaster Tim Smith.
Yes. When were you there?
A lot of people don't know that.
I actually completely forgot about that.
I don't know, maybe like 2nd through like 6.5 grade.
Okay. Did you like it?
I had a fun time in Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's kind of a fun little
Yeah, we
town.
went to Kings Island all the time. Plus, I was a little
we drove
kid.
by that.
Oh, Kings
Man,
Island
did
was
you
like
ever go to
spot.
the beach? The one across the highway from it?
I think that might be new. I don't know if that was around when I was
It is not
there.
new.
The beach?
It is not new.
It's got, I don't remember the
It
beach.
is one of the Willie's like, oh dude, Kings Island is coming up. And I was like, all right. And I'm looking and I see this water park. It's like 7 slides.
Oh, no.
And they're all looking dry as hell.
Yeah, they're like kind of brown where the water used to hit.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's not it.
And like not high enough.
It's like they're not even fun.
Yeah, like, I'm like, that's an 8-second water slide. Maybe not even. It's a 4-second water slide.
It's not even a real water slide. There's the guy has to bring a hose up and just
Exact-
have a hose running on the side of it.
and like the wood is just so splintery. And I was like, well, this sucks. And he's like, no, that's like the one, that's like for like broken families. The Kings Island is over here.
Oh, no, because I've never even heard of that one.
Yeah, it's called The Beach. And
Beach.
It was really sad. And then Kings
Island
Island looked
slaps,
pretty sick.
though.
It's basically a Six Flags, right?
Yeah, it really, really slaps. I got all these new rides in there.
I loved Cincinnati. It was great. The tour started off with one of the funniest things that's ever happened to me on stage. I was in Nashville, Tennessee at Zany's Comedy Club, their new room, The Lab. Shout out to Zany's. Great people, great town. Some great podcast listeners there as well.
Shout out.
Shout out to Brendan. He brought us to his cafe that he owns the next day. Gave us a bunch of free pastries and breakfast sandwiches.
Brendan, let's go.
I had a
dude.
croissant breakfast sandwich that changed my fucking life.
Oh, you took a photo.
Look at this.
I don't even know what to make of this.
Doesn't it look delicious?
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
It's a croissant cube.
But is that pineapple?
That's egg.
Oh, that's egg.
Egg and bacon and cheese.
Well, how do you bite through that thing?
It was,
is it a?
it
does
was
it
a
like,
lot. It crunched.
It
though.
crumbles under your
It
hands.
smushed in.
Okay, so this is mostly
Here's
for the aesthetic.
For the YouTube, yeah,
Okay.
it's a very brunchy, vibey spot.
I mean, I'm not mad at that,
But
though.
it was delicious. Anyways, I get on stage. There's a guy in a cowboy. There's a guy in a full-on cowboy outfit in the front row.
Yeah, sure.
And the first person I see before that is a man that I know. So I'm like, oh, shit, we're friends. Why are you in the front row?
Yeah.
And then I go to him. I'm like, I don't know you, right? And he's like, no. And I was like, okay, I'm very intimidated by you. And then I was like, what?
Was he jacked or just a cowboy?
No, just a cowboy. But he had like a full, like,
Right. So you just
beard.
saw a man.
I saw a man.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, I'm scared of that. It's just like a man who was like unapologetic about, wearing a cowboy outfit.
He's in Nashville.
I know.
You're on his turf.
So I'm like, this guy might be a real cowboy. So
Yeah.
I was a little scared, and I was like, thanks so much for coming to the show, dude. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, how'd you find out about the show? And he goes, I don't know. I have no idea who you are.
Yes. Man. I mean,
30 seconds into an hour headlining set,
Man.
and I just get taken down. Wait for this, Timothy. So that gets a big pop.
Sure.
I'm like, Jesus Christ, whatever.
Did he?
And then,
I'm picturing him it getting a big pop, but he didn't laugh.
no,
Like he wasn't that excited that it got a big pop.
No, he was actually, he hated it.
Yeah.
He wasn't being funny.
Yeah.
He's like, I have no idea who you are. And then I was like, and so then that dies down. As everyone is laughing at me, after
Yep.
that dies down, I go, well, why did you decide to come to the show?
Double
And he goes,
down?
oh, I didn't mean to. I was trying to see the open mic afterwards. I mean,
Oh,
this
dude, you
guy
big Lakers
is
fan?
just-
Like, nah, there's a middle school game happening after this.
Yes.
Heard some of the kids are
Yes,
pretty
thank you.
promising.
I am the Lakers. I appreciate it.
See?
Yeah, that was nice.
Right?
Because I really needed that in that moment. I was like, do you know how many years of open mics I did so that I
did.
could get to this moment?
To do this.
And just to have some cowboy
And he's not laughing.
Ruined my life. He kind of found that one funny once, because then we were goofing around.
Now you guys are hanging.
And he understood why that was crazy.
Devastating.
But also, I was like, guess who's doing the mic after? Tom.
Guess who's got a new thing to riff on at the mic?
Yeah, I was super mean to him at the mic, and it did not hit.
Yeah, people didn't. Because
People
you're
were
like, no, I just did
I tried to explain it to them.
Absolutely impossible. Because they don't know what the stakes are. They don't know why that hurts.
I told the entire back and forth, and he really was not participating at all, so he kind of hung me out to dry. Honestly,
You got-
Ian was his name.
Kind of got body bag by this guy.
Ian owned me, and then didn't even say hi after the show.
Oh, yeah.
It was crazy.
No, like, hey, man, that was
Funny.
Like, yeah.
No, he was like, I actually am just trying to watch the open mic. Will you get off the fucking
Please,
stage?
and it's like, oh, this guy's back.
Yeah, and then he sat front row for the open mic too.
What an interesting guy.
I have
wonder
a
if he's-
theory.
I wonder
think
if
he
he's
was
flirting with
That's
trying to get into comedy.
That's exactly what it is.
He said, I'm going to watch the mic.
Yes, because he was also like very active in the mic. He was like listening. He was.
Oh, okay.
So
So we
Ian's
got
probably about to get up there. But you know what's funny is like I thought he was this big manly man. I was like, "What's your job?" He's like, "Got 2 jobs." I was like, "Oh, even manlier." I'm like, "What are they?" He's like, "IT guy," and then he works at a flower farm.
and you're like, huh? So this is a costume then.
Yes.
Yeah. You got a little thing going on.
Yeah.
And what also is funny is that the big strong man is like, I'm too scared to. I'm scared of the open mic.
Well, he wasn't. I should say this. This will probably say more about me than it does him. He wasn't big or strong.
He just was a cowboy.
He was maybe smaller than me, but dressed as a cowboy and had a full beard. So I was like, this guy's scary.
This guy's scary.
Yeah.
Calluses on hands.
Yeah.
Could kill me.
Has his gun, maybe.
Gun for sure, Billy.
Yeah.
Where
For
were you?
sure, what? Did you say?
Kind of flubbed that one. I thought we were going to move past it.
I was like, well, I didn't hear that.
Well, wait.
Right.
What were you saying? Probably.
I said maybe. And
Maybe.
you
Oh, I
said
thought
for
you said
sure, Blee.
Blur. It's got to be your bull.
It's got to be. If you want to get a good look at a cowboy, you got to stick your head up Nashville's ass.
And you're like, did you say Nashville?
But yeah, that was the funniest. It just came to watch the open mic. Was one of the funniest things that anyone's ever said to me.
Well, we love to see that. We love, that's two of my good friends kind of getting owned on stage this past weekend.
What else happened?
Oh, you want to know what our good friend Jeff Asmus did?
Oh no!
Our good friend, he pulled the classic.
Uh-oh.
What do you think he did?
Tried to recreate a riff,
No.
because that's what I was doing. He
It's something, it's not new. He's been known to do this. And it's something most comedians...
converted the entire crowd to Islam.
No, no, that
'Cause
rarely
I've been trying
works.
to get him to bring that back. He's been known to do. He went long.
No. He got... Okay, so let me tell you what happened here, Tom. You know how he does the thing where he asks a guy what percentage gay they are?
Yeah.
And the guy said, I don't know, I guess gay enough to notice your flies down.
He had his fly down again.
Again.
Wait, this is like
It's
five
like
times.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 times.
There's like 5 times that have been caught on camera. So
Yeah.
God knows how many times.
He refuses to zip his pants up.
What is going on? That's how small his dinky is. He's never
He's never
been
worried about that.
It would be so hard for your dinky to get all the way through.
I don't know, it could peek through the boxers.
Well, you'd have to have the right kind of boxers on.
Well, I guess boxers, we're briefs
I'm
guys
I'm
at this
briefed
point, so
up.
they're not, it's not sneaking through a
I'm
brief.
I'm not wearing underwear right now. What have I
fucking
tried
go,
to show you?
Hey, Tim. Like, whoa, Tom, camera's on. But yeah, he gets by, and then it just, the crowd exploded.
Yeah.
And obviously he riffed his way out of it.
Gay enough
Did great.
to know that your fly
flies
is down
down.
is a great line.
Cooked him.
Yeah. Do you have glitter on your face?
I don't know.
Yeah, you just got one. Oh, it's gone now. You had one.
Oh, it's right there.
It's a microplastic, probably.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, my, that's a big one.
It's a
That's a
macroplastic. Damn. Anyways, that's incredible.
I was at the strip
Jeff was
club
fly
last night.
down again.
But I'm like, oh, that one, because that line, that whole setup is usually killer, and then he got kind of cooked on that
Yeah.
one. Well, we love to see it.
I do love to see that.
2 of my pals getting absolutely body bagged out there, folks.
You got it sometimes.
We're out there.
here
We're
on
out there
the
in a
road.
battlefield. A lot of people don't know that.
We're the real heroes. I did that. Then Louisville, shout out Louisville, had some pod listeners there. Nothing eventful there. Columbus, we had the whole JD fiasco.
Damn,
Cincinnati.
nothing. Just Louisville just gets shit on like that.
No, it's just a fun time.
Oh, it was just fun. Okay,
Just kind of a fun show.
just topped up, just show.
Yeah, it was. They do it was. I sold merch there finally.
There we go.
I've been lugging around these T-shirts, and there is nothing more demoralizing than putting a bunch of T-shirts back in a suitcase.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, the T-shirts are big, though. I feel like you got to downgrade.
I'm done with T-shirts.
T-shirts
I'm
are
done
out.
with T-shirts until we're doing a roommates-in-law theater tour where someone
else is
ship them
carrying
there.
these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
And someone can bring them back out to the car if it doesn't go
Exactly.
well.
Yes. It's a really tough look when you've just convinced people in a city that you've never been to come see you, and then they see you like carrying a bunch of shirts back
like,
to the
back
green
to
room.
the car is great.
Yeah.
Or back
or
out
outside.
Yeah.
When it's outside the club, it feels bad.
It's way darker out because you're not the cool guy inside the club anymore.
No.
They already took your name off
It's
the
like
marquee.
a guy going to a Corolla.
You're the guy with a heavy box.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, that's not even an automatic.
Tailgate.
Yeah.
And they go, great show, and they're waving at you, but you kind of have to rearrange the box in your hand to get your hand out.
Thank you so much.
Hey, you guys need a shirt?
You guys get what I'm saying?
Where? I do them for 15 inside. I can do it for 10 out
The
here.
amount of these shirts that I have given away for free. I'm taking a bath on these shirts, dude. Every club that I've performed at, every single staff member has gotten 2 shirts.
And they're going, oh.
I didn't want the first one. Take a second shirt.
Are you planning
being
on losing
fucking
or
nice.
gaining weight? Because I can give you like a large and a small.
Yeah.
We'll just take the medium for right now, and then you can grow or shrink into this other
Do you
one.
have any friends that would like a shirt that they don't really understand the context of?
I mean, what's the deal with? Because you did buy. You bought 7,000 of these things.
I bought only like 200. It's a lot of shirts.
A lot of T-shirts.
I think I'm through about 100 of them.
How long have you had
But
them?
now I just canceled all of my headlining dates, so I'll have them for a minute.
Oh my God, Tom! No, the shirts are good. I was one of the best shirt salesmen of all time, and everybody knows what a good shirt salesman is.
Where at? Oh, in Minneapolis? You did zero things to help. You shouldn't bring that up. I'm actually very upset about it still. Okay, wait. I have a scenario
Sorry,
I got to
I was
run by
riffing.
you. How do you navigate this scenario? I was on my flight to Nashville.
I'm gonna clock this so hard.
Sitting down, I sat down next to this guy. First off, like right before I even sit down, he's like, I mean, he was right as I sat down. He goes, "You live in Nashville?" And I'm like, "All right, we got a networker."
Man, I mean, it's just remarkable. You have a friendly guy face.
Yeah,
I can't tell you. This is
and demeanor. I mean, the problem is, I said, "Oh, what's up?"
well, you left that out.
Well, it's like no, it's like I'm saying hi when I sit down next to someone if they're looking at me.
You say hi every time.
Yeah, we might die next to each other.
I've never acknowledged a person on a flight.
I go, oh, thanks for moving over. How you doing? Good. And then I sit down, but that should be the end of it. Headphones are in now.
Well, you're opening the door, and then you're getting mad when people push through.
I'm waving out the window. I'm not opening the door.
What? No, you're
Headphones on is at least through a screen door.
You're at least opening the door and peering around, going, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
And then when you try to close it, they stick their foot right in between it, and
And
they
they
go,
go,
"Nah, man, what's up with you?"
Guess who wants to talk? This guy.
Well, you don't know what lonely folks you're saying hello to. You got to stop being nice.
Yeah,
to
this
people.
guy was just, he's a real estate guy, so he was like a
he's a
networker.
chatter. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's a
I mean, he
chatter.
fully was like trying to vet me out if I was like a person.
Is this guy a whale or what?
And and I was not.
Is this guy a major buyer?
But we talked for a little while. He's got some friends in comedy, some mutual friends, and then we start talking comedy a little bit, and then it's just we're talking about LA, and then he hits me with the
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean LA, I couldn't. There's just way too many liberals for me.
Oh no.
Then now I'm like
Wait, what city was this?
flying to Nashville from New York.
Okay.
What do you respond to that?
I don't even. You just go, well, yeah,
Yeah,
I think
I'm
you leave
kind
it at
of
like
over.
nothing.
I don't know. I'm a little bit over. I did the same thing last night. I'm a little over doing the thing of like, yeah, different strokes.
Well, I mean, what are you gonna do? All right, well, let me take my AirPods out. It's time to get into a heated debate.
Well, I'm just saying. All I say is just like, yeah, but like it's not like a crazy like liberal, like it's like what you're picturing. I know what you're picturing. That like you have to. Say your pronouns every time you walk into a room.
Right.
That's not what it is. And I was like, have you ever lived there? And he's like, no, I've visited a few times. So I was like, yeah, it's not weird. It's not
also
different.
like, have you though?
Yeah, no, he hasn't.
You visited a few times?
Yeah.
No.
I was also, the first thing I said, I was like, I mean, yeah, it's the same as like the hip neighborhoods of Nashville.
Yeah.
And he was like, no.
Wrong.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, I don't know. I did the same thing last night. This comic was talking to me about this club, and he's like, so woke, dude. It's so liberal. And I go, guess what? That's me. That's all me.
So
I'm gonna
woke's-
love it.
AKA, he doesn't get to say on stage.
Yes, exactly.
He doesn't get to say the little fun thing where he goes, no, that's actually hilarious.
No, I figured out a way to do it. Yeah.
That's
no.
like thoughtful and cool.
So I don't know. I just am kind of over the whole like, and maybe it's because like they're winning again. Like Trump got elected.
Yeah, I guess it feels a lot more charged than usual.
Yeah, where now I'm like, I don't know. Clearly, like the whole country is not getting too woke.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess if you do say that, you are kind of like, this is who I am.
Yeah, and I am kind of, well, yeah, and that's like, that is who I am.
Yeah, like 20 years ago, it probably didn't feel that way.
No.
Where you're just like, yeah, maybe. But now it's like, I fucking hate people.
Yeah.
That's all, not even specifically people. I hate people.
I know. It's I don't know. It just felt I was so annoyed by it. And it sucks because we were having kind of a good conversation. And then I was like, why'd you throw that weird thing in there?
Yeah, now it's this really...
Because I'm not going to let you just steamroll it and be like...
Well,
and then if we continue the conversation, I have to live in this world where I also think that LA is just too woke.
I think he took the risk. He went all in.
Yeah.
Because if you would have agreed with that, you guys would have been boys.
Right.
It wouldn't have been surface level chit chat. You guys would have been in the thick of it.
Yeah.
And then if it misses, well, I didn't even know this guy.
Right. But
he really could have made an ally there.
He had already followed me on Instagram though, so I got the follow, you bitch.
You go. This is remarkable to me that you get on a plane and the guy sitting next to you end up chatting with, and Instagram. You guys bring up Instagram?
He was like, I gotta see if we have mutuals.
Oh my god!
I really hope he doesn't listen to this.
He
podcast.
will. He might. And hey, brother, if you do, just for the future, just either change who you are completely or don't bring it up.
Yeah, well, it's just like stop worrying about people who have no impact on your life. Why are you split time between Nashville and Kansas City or St. Louis? Why do you worry about what baristas are wearing in Los Angeles?
Also, it's annoying. I find it annoying when he's like, I could never live there. And it's like, well, that was never in the cards.
I wasn't trying to convince you to move there. Bruh, dude, you gotta move to the place I just moved away from. Yeah. Well, because I think that's why he said I said I didn't love it out there. But I didn't love it for different reasons.
A variety.
And then
he
was like, yeah. Way too woke and liberal.
You're like, well, I did get caught stealing from an independently owned coffee shop, so that wasn't. They kind of ran me out of town.
I never got
honestly.
caught. Are you serious?
Did you? I thought they caught you on the. They were like, wait, didn't? Oh, that's. Dang, you're kind of.
I also wasn't stealing. Let the record show for anyone who's new to listen. We've had some new listeners lately. I don't want them thinking I'm a criminal. They had a flaw in their reward system.
He exploited a flaw.
I was stuck at 10 points for like a week straight, and I got at least 5 free coffees.
It wasn't necessarily. It was lying by omission, is what it was.
Yeah, where every day I would walk in, I'd punch in my phone number, and they'd go, "Oh, you have a free drink."
And you go, "What?
Oh, wow, that's crazy."
Man, no way.
Man, I've been flying through these things. I'm probably spending a lot of money here.
No, that's just fun. Tom would never.
No, but the justice was after that. Their reward system, they got rid of it. It broke.
Oh, so you were fully out of rewards at that point.
Yeah, then it was just like I was like, "Are you guys still doing the reward system?" And they're like, "We got to get it relaunched. It's not working."
They're like, "No, I mean
we were giving away free.
Yeah, we were getting fleeced by like this one guy that kept coming in. We had to fire 3 employees. We couldn't afford the night shift anymore.
Nah, they're just big fans. They just, yeah.
Oh, that's very, very fun. But yeah, I mean, but just leave it out.
It stunk.
Leave it out.
Yeah, because I have fun with that sometimes. I have fun with it on stage. I was just in the middle of the country. A lot of conservatives in the audiences. Yep. And you can have fun with it. But in the right setting.
He did kind of take a high percentage swing, though.
Yeah, I guess.
Where are you flying out of?
New York.
Oh,
no, to Nashville though.
Yeah, you're going to Nashville.
And I look like, you
could go either way.
I look like my family has some ties to Epstein's Island.
Sure.
Yeah.
Which they do, which is why it was redacted.
Okay, that's why I go by Brennan. I should say that. When people ask why I don't go by my last name, I should be like, we have a really dark past. Please don't ask me about it.
Or just like kind of you need
throw
to
my entire family under the bus is what I'm saying.
You do need to slightly imply that there are Epstein connections.
Be like, it's just like there's certain flight logs that are coming out that it just wouldn't look good if my name was on there.
I would have to answer a lot more questions.
Yeah. Thomas Schneeman looks a lot different than Tommy Brennan. I'll say that.
And people aren't asking. We know a few guys that have changed their name because of that.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Epstein.
Jeff
stuff.
Asmus.
Well, no, yeah, true. He changed his name from Donald Trump.
I was going to say from Jeff Epstein.
Oh God,
man.
yeah. I don't know. Just leave this stuff out. It's a weird time for talking about politics with strangers.
Yeah, but at least we're ready. Time's kind of flying. I mean, we're already a month into this thing.
I know. So what? We only got better part of 3, close to 4 years left.
Oh come on, we won't be around for that whole thing.
I don't think he's gonna make it. I just don't think we can sustain this amount of pressure for 4 years. Somebody's gonna.
The pressure
snap.
is so high right now. It's crazy.
It's all I think about.
Are we all feeling it?
I think so. I think about Trump every day.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, I gotta get off the internet.
You're either thinking about Trump or your new grocery store.
God,
What a life
maybe
you're living.
maybe that's why the grocery store means so much to me. It's
'Cause
like it's an
such
oasis in the desert.
Well, it's such a contrasting emotion. It's such like a basic human
Yeah, it's like,
that's
oh.
a place for good food.
Yeah, that's a place for good.
And I feel good in there.
I like it. And ooh, look at this sushi.
It's the opposite of Donald Trump.
I'm gonna go get some grocery store sushi, walk back, eat it, and go, I need some more grocery store sushi.
But then you look at Donald Trump and you go, ooh, lost my appetite.
Oh, don't like it.
I want to, yeah.
Don't like it.
Yeah. How about that? Yeah, we got to stop talking about
I know
it. I can't do it. I
it's
can't
taking
do
up
it
too much of
anymore.
my headspace.
I'd
Tom.
like to go back to. I'd like to just reiterate what we said last week. It would be sick if people would just be more okay with being like, yeah, we fucked up.
Yeah, like oopsies.
Like there are people coming out of the woodwork, kind of being like, this isn't what we voted for and stuff. With rolling back some of the. I mean, it's some of the swings they're taking. Elon's rolling back support for 9/11 survivors.
Yeah, and you're going, I'm sorry, what was that proposal? And
Yeah.
he's just like, who are they?
It didn't really. Do you guys think that happened for
Hey,
real?
hey, all that money we gave you because you were being, can we have some of that back?
Can we?
That was a loan.
My pockets are empty.
That was actually a loan.
So yeah, I mean, I'd like us all to be, if you voted for the guy, it's okay. You don't have to stand by him.
True. We've all made mistakes.
You don't have to be like, yeah, this is great. Because also there's people just pretending that they know that the tariffs are good.
Yeah, and it's like, well, but he said it the other day on national television. He just said, no, that's not true.
Yeah.
They said, no, actually the consumers and the importers pay that. And he goes, no, I don't think so. I don't think so, is what the president of the United States said.
There's a level of deny that we've never seen before.
But like the president should never say something that casual.
Nah, I don't think so.
Like that doesn't.
I'm feeling out this trade war, and the vibes are not that bad.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's like asking and he goes, that doesn't sound right. That's
Nah.
too casual
We'll workshop it though.
for a 25% tax increase.
Let's workshop this full-scale trade war.
That doesn't sound right.
Nah.
You guys sure about that?
You sure about that? You sure that's what the tariffs would do? You sure about that?
Blowing my mind. And then I do want to ask, like, because we both know people that voted pub, that went Republican, and I do want to ask.
Shout
them,
out to all of my aunts and uncles.
but then I want to be like, how you feeling? Not like
I have one uncle that I'm looking forward to talking to about this because I do think he will admit. He admitted the first time around
but
that
then
he didn't like him.
But then he revoted.
I don't think he actually voted for him the first time. I think he voted like third party or whatever.
Okay.
There's no way he voted for Hillary Clinton.
No.
But I do think, I think he didn't vote for him against Biden.
Okay.
So he admitted that time that he was not good as president. But this last time he definitely voted for him again.
Why? He was so much worse this time.
I don't know, but I'm looking forward to getting a read on it and seeing how he's feeling now because I would guess he's a big economy guy, and I would guess that he's out on him again.
Oh, okay. Well, it's bizarre. Maybe he wasn't bad enough the first time. Maybe it's the other direction.
We need to go even
In 2016, he was annoying, but he wasn't an actual villain.
worse. Right.
And now
He was just a bad guy. Now he's like a bad president.
Now
too.
he's like a legitimate villain. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, this is who I wanted the first go around.
Oh, maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
He's got his evil overlord.
So he's
too,
gonna be like, this is
Elon.
exactly what I wanted.
Elon, do you think? I've been saying that they're having sex a lot on stage, and it would just be a fun world to live in if that came out.
The dirty talk would be great.
Dirty talk would be crazy. So musky.
This is so hot.
God, you got me all charged up. My little Tesla.
Biggest dick you've ever seen.
No chance. Oh man, I love the rumors that come out on Twitter. Twitter's this crazy place where people write things like they are so factually true. I saw a long one about how Elon had enlarged penis surgery, but it went wrong, so he has like a horrific looking penis
Saw that
now.
too.
And it's like written so detailed.
Yep, breaking.
Yeah, that I'm like, if someone just made this up, they're kind of a brilliant writer.
Yeah. What is bumming me out is like I'll see takes on Twitter and it'll say breaking.
Yeah, right.
So, and then I read something that like I want to agree with, but I'm like, let me go ahead and look that up, and it's completely false.
It's so false.
And it's like, what? Where do you go for news? We asked this the other day. I just would like. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's that.
Is
and
it
then
like
make of it what you will.
NPR? Is there anywhere?
I don't know. I follow a couple of like independent journalists that seem to be on the just tossing facts at you, but
those are stand-up comedians.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, I don't know where to find information. I'm thumbs down on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's but if Elon did have a crazy dick, and if him and Trump were getting all freaky in the White House, it'd explain why Melania is so far away.
God, Musk just covered in like what's that, like orange skin dye?
Oh, the spray tan.
The spray tan?
Yeah, and like McDonald's wrappers on the ground. Oh, Trump's just absolute caked up butt.
You know, like after sex, people are like, ooh, it smells like sex in here.
Ooh.
You walk into that room, like, it smells like Mickey D's in here.
It smells like McDonald's and like, I don't know.
It smells like
computers.
syrup in here. Yeah. McDonald's and computers. Yeah. Just random computers.
Oh my God, yeah.
I don't know. It's like occupying my mind, and I'm having a tough time because I've been like, I get in the shower and I try to like, write, and I'm just mad.
Yeah.
Or like just anxious.
I know, and I had just kind of gotten away from writing about politics, and now it's like I keep coming up, I'm like, I have a good take.
Yeah.
No.
I think I'm just reading stuff that's like, because I'm reading all like the doom of the left side stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like Social Security's cut in 10 days.
Yeah. I know, and then I'm like, is that really going to happen?
I know, and then I look it up, and it's like, it's probably not even close. And you're like, well, but I'm already anxious.
Yeah.
And then I read 9 more things. I just got to get off of Twitter. Used to be so fun.
It used to be a great time.
And now it is just, it's just doom and gloom, and I read it all day.
That's why the only headline you guys need to worry about is breaking. Roommates-in-law had a fun time on the pod again this week.
Oopsies, fun time alert. We even got one of our signs up. Let's absolutely
A journey
go.
of 1,000 miles begins with winning her back.
Shout out Steve Haas.
She really hurt you bad, huh?
God, we got to hit the sketch button again.
I know.
That'd be fun. What the hell?
We're so busy. Life is just busy now.
Well, how about let's make it a point to, because we used to just write them over text.
I know.
We got to the point where it was just over text.
Because we're also both on the road enough. We're sitting in hotels.
Yeah, we can
with
riff.
time to kill. Yeah.
And then just when we're in town, bippity boppity
Then
boo.
we film it. Yeah.
Because we also got to the point where
we have a
can film
world-class studio right here. We're not using it.
We're looking at 9 square feet. We're not going to use this?
Why wouldn't we? Come on, man.
But you know what I'm saying?
Thinking about expanding. I'm going to push this wall out.
Are those load bearing?
I think we pushed maybe more of an open concept in my bedroom. Have you guys ever explored an open floor concept in your own bedroom?
This is a little studio apartment you've created down here.
Well, I know. I had this Zoom call with someone yesterday, and they were like, "Where are you?" And they were like, are you in a studio? And I was like, it actually means a lot that you said that. It's like,
I actually have been working hard for that aesthetic.
I'm in my bedroom. I have split it in half. Half of it is a studio. Because if it's right, it somehow got incredibly messy again. But the keyboard was clean.
Yeah.
This was in the background.
Yeah, and you got the wall. It's
and the
walled
wall's
out.
up. He's like, oh yeah, the lighting's good.
Yeah.
He's like, this is.
Where are you
this
getting
is
space
solid.
from? I just pushed my bed
just
over
my
the wall.
other side of my room. Yeah. I got a window well too that looks up right into the bottom of our trash cans. So.
Oh, is that guy screaming at the trash can again?
Yeah, he is. Yeah, some people do just have it all.
He's a fixture around here. But yeah, we got to at least try.
Yeah.
You know, we got to just try some of those.
That's all we can do, you know.
Isn't that all we can do in this world? I'm getting off of Twitter. I'm going to start. I bet if I got off of Twitter for 3 days, the H would skyrocket.
You sub in Twitter for a couple long walks?
Long walks or just
around
reading.
your grocery store?
You know
Get
what?
a little sushi on a walk?
Oh, that's big.
Yeah. You ever do a walking sushi instead of like a coffee walk?
Well, that's tough because I like to get some really spicy soy sauce going on.
Oh, okay.
You know, you get all of the wasabi in there.
Yeah.
Really mix it up.
You mix in the sob.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Man, my dad. This was like a full on maybe like Curb bit or something. But my dad, we were on vacation somewhere, and we're eating sushi, and you know, first bite of sushi, my dad is like, woo! He starts like crying and coughing, and he had gotten like some wasabi, I think, up the nose.
Yep.
And so he's like crying and whatever, and he's causing a scene. I mean, it's like the whole table kind of gets, the whole night gets refocused on like making sure my dad's not about to die. And it's like, hey, what? My mom, of course, ever the understanding wife. She's like, what are you doing?
You're embarrassing everyone.
What are you, Nick?
Are you in pain?
Swallow.
Ick. That's the new ick.
Ick. Yeah.
Inhaling wasabi.
and so he whatever. It's like he gets through it, and he's like crying, whatever. Conversation starts back up. No, it's a Tim Robinson bit. Conversation starts back up. A minute later, woo! He's crying again. He couldn't stop just getting huge chunks of wasabi.
Oh wait, this is from a different bite?
Yeah, this is another bite.
Well, how is he eating the wasabi, dude?
I think he's doing the normal where you dip
he
the
lathering
sushi.
It on?
No, then you snort the wasabi. It was 2 in a row where he like couldn't keep it down, and he's crying. I mean, he's like weeping.
That is so. He just has this like a little plate of sashimi right there, and then he has this little plate of like chopped up lines of wasabi.
Yeah, he's doing it with
like that. Put your credit card away. What are you doing?
Also, don't use the debit card. That's embarrassing, man.
Embarrassing.
Come on, use the Amex.
Yeah, you just put a chunk of it in the soy sauce. You mix it up in the soy sauce.
And sometimes what I'll do is with the chopsticks, because I'm using chopsticks. I got an Asian girlfriend. I got to be respectful.
Yeah, that's embarrassing if you're not using.
I'm using chopsticks, and I had a. By the way, I got to tell you this in a second. I'm going just kind of dipping the chopsticks in the wasabi.
Yeah.
So just a little chunk gets on.
Yeah.
Then I'm grabbing.
That's not bad, but I do think that's how you inhale a chunk. I think that
probably.
I think that's how you go.
I mean, like father, like son.
It's
yeah.
Because you don't know where that chunk's coming from, and you inhale it. I do love. All right, we're back to a normal conversation.
Yeah. He's crying again. I mean, it's like a full-on coughing, like. Woo! He's like, man, that wasabi's good.
That is spicy.
Oh, this is it. This is in Costa Rica. This was the big fancy night we were doing. We had a sushi chef come to the house for my sister's birthday.
Absolutely amazing.
So this is like a big fancy event.
And but
it's like
just y'all.
It's just our family.
Okay, thank God.
Not a restaurant.
So that's not so bad.
But it is in front of these fancy chefs who are like, they probably think we're like a rich, bougie family.
Right.
Here's my dad eating wasabi for the first time in his life.
He's just eating it with a spoon.
Washing it down with like a lager.
He's got a hazy IPA. Crush on the wasabi. Oh my God, that's
so
I don't risk it with wasabi. It'll beat your ass.
Yeah, I apparently you got to just mix it in with the soy sauce.
I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life because you still get the spicy deliciousness.
Yeah,
but you're not taking any of that risk.
I also I really like that you're getting into grocery store sushi because it's kind of a favorite of mine.
I can't tell if you're being.
No, I'm not being condescending. That could, it's kind of like sometimes I like to pretend I'm poor.
Well, it's like it's like that Todd Berry bit where he's like, had some sushi in Cincinnati airport and it wasn't great. And this lady in the front row was like, "Oh my God, you got sushi at the Cincinnati airport?" And he's like, "Nothing gets past you."
Todd Berry, one of the funniest men alive. Should I say what he said about my girlfriend?
No.
What? No, I told you this line.
About your girlfriend?
Well,
No,
he found out we were dating, and he goes, "That's funny. She never mentioned it." It's like, I mean, Todd.
The kid is just full. Wait, what was the other great line he had?
The other line, I gave him a tag that I think is pretty good. And I go, I don't know if it'll work. And he goes, no, you don't, do you?
Yeah, you don't know, do you? God. I mean, how does he have every perfect sarcastic line?
Just to completely destroy all confidence.
Because I know you like nice guy couched it.
Oh,
I know you prefaced it with like, look, I love,
dude,
but like, I was
that
just
bit
kind of
is
thinking.
killer.
Yeah.
I had a kind of a dumb idea for it, but it's like, I don't know, it could work. It was also at New Jokes Night at the Cellar. I'm like, this is when you can give tags. I don't know if it'll work. No, you don't know, dude.
Yeah, you don't know, do you?
No.
I mean,
Thanks, God.
diabolical stuff.
Last night I saw him and he goes, "You still reading my book?" I'm like, I finished it actually, Todd. He goes, "Bring it in, I'll sign it for you." All right. Thanks, Todd.
There is no this is what I love. I love, well, not unearned, but his is over the top arrogance.
Yeah, it's so funny.
I love insane amounts of arrogance.
Yeah. Anyways,
Bring it in, I'll sign it for you.
How did that come up? Oh, grocery store sushi.
Oh, right.
That's a road hack I'm learning. That's wrong use of road hack.
It's a
Trick.
It's a life hack.
I don't know. I'm going to like a Whole Foods. I got this from Kelsey Cook. I'm going to a Whole Foods when I get to a town or a Trader Joe's. I'm getting blueberries.
Okay.
And I'm getting chips and guac.
Okay.
And I'm getting some grocery store sushi sometimes. Because that's kind of a perfect pre-show meal.
You want to know what it is, Tom? It's nice and light.
It's light. I'm not going in there going, give me a cheeseburger with chicken strips on the side.
Can I get 14 buffalo wings?
And then I'm gonna do an hour after that.
You guys want ranch? No. I'd like 3 pounds of blue cheese.
Just load on the cheese.
You go ahead, just put that in a pint glass. That'd be great.
And then if you could just walk me to your nearest toilet.
Dude, I've made that fucking mistake where you're going, but I'm gonna. Well, a problem here's the mistake that I've made.
Yeah.
It's a timing issue.
Right.
It's sometimes I forget to eat. I just won't eat.
Yeah.
And then I get to the club and they're like, hey, here's the menu. Do you want anything? And you're going, well, I'm starving.
Yeah, all of a sudden it sounds pretty good.
Maybe I'll get a little something before the show.
Yeah.
And then I'm starving, so I just eat.
Just eat so many onion rings.
And then it's just a lot of those like burps that come from right in the middle of your chest. Yeah, they don't make a noise. It's not a fun. Yeah, it's just the.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that tasted just like what I ate.
It's the Mulaney joke where you're talking through the burps.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go to the kitchen. Does anyone need a take a pause, John?
That's exactly what it is.
Just loading up with the bread and the seltzer.
Yeah, so I just had to nix that.
Yeah, no, pre-show sushi or chips and guac is pretty good.
That's not
and
bad.
then I go post-show, I'm eating blueberries in my bed a lot now.
That's big.
Because I used to get a whole bag of chips, and I'm still there sometimes.
Sure, you're only human.
But if you can get some blueberries, that'll keep you busy.
I'm not mad at that. I've been here's another mistake I've been making is you put in an order like 10 minutes before you get on stage. So then when you get off, well, now I got my 23 wings sitting there waiting for me.
That's great.
And then I go back to the
Who
hotel
took
room
one of your wings?
and ruined
Because
my
I know
life.
you ordered 2 dozen.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I think the feature's stealing
feature
wings.
took one off the top.
Also, I am counting them.
Yeah.
I open it up. That's 2, 4, 6. I'm counting 23 here.
It's funny. It's usually an even number.
Yeah, this
And
blue cheese.
I can only count by 2s.
Blue cheese is clearly opened.
Let me see everyone's hands right now.
Let me sniff your fingers. Yeah, that's red hot.
You're
You're off the show.
Good shit to the feature. You're like, I knew it. I fucking knew it, dude. I'm not paying for gas.
Oh, geez, all these napkins in the trash can have buffalo sauce all over them. That's interesting.
Interesting. They're like, all the staff is just waiting for you to leave outside the green room. You're doing a full-on investigation.
Dun,
23
dun. God, that is something that I would probably spend a lot of time on.
Law and Order Green Room.
Law and Order
Let's
Green
do it.
Room. Solving the cases.
Green Room PD.
No, it's CSI Green Room.
CSI Green Room. Can we film that, please?
Law and Order Green Room.
Dun dun. Brought to you by Dick Wolf.
It's just us trying to find where the waitress is. Is the waitress even coming in here?
And then by the time we find her, both of us forget the name. That always happens. And then you're like, hey, this just happened to me in Nashville. I meet the waitress, and then she comes back in, and I was like, thank you, Crimson. And then I was like, God, I just called her Crimson. And I swear that was her name, but if it wasn't, that's a wild swing. And then she comes back in again, and I was like to Willie, feature, incredible. It's time to wrap it up.
Babies.
I go, will you just ask her name real quick? And he's like, he's like, remind me your name again. And she's like, Crimson. And I go, oh, thank God. I knew that was your name, but I thought the second you walked out, I was like, what if it's Kristen? And I switched it to Crimson.
Crimson coming on. You're not going. There's no way on a first intro you're confident with Crimson.
No. And she had said it, and you go, the first time you just go, oh, great meeting you, I'm Tommy, whatever. And then you go about your business, and then you're like, thanks, Crimson.
Yeah, and then, but you're also like, well, certainly not. Yeah. There's no chance it's Crimson.
But we were in the South.
Where?
Nashville.
Ooh,
Is that the South?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet she gets a lot of heat. People going, what, you're not a Vols fan?
Oh, Crimson Tide.
You're a Bama fan?
Oh, shit, she's probably named after. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a bummer.
I would put a decent amount of dough on that. I'm hammering the over on that.
Yeah, that stinks.
That's tough.
She was awesome, though.
Shout out
to
Crimson.
Roll Tide. I don't know.
No, I can't say that.
I would love to see a menu, though. If you get a chance. Dun dun. That's the whole scene.
When you finally get the order. Dun, dun.
Oh, we got to wrap this puppy up. Where are you going to be, Timothy?
Oh, this weekend. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to be in Fargo.
Oh, yeah. We have pod listeners coming out. We got an email about it.
Nert to Kurt.
Oh, we didn't do the 0 submission.
Oh, shit.
We'll do it next week.
Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Sorry. We have a couple of fun ones that we wanted
Fargo,
to do.
North Dakota with Tim Smith tomorrow and Saturday.
Oh, and then the next week I'm going to be back in the great city of Chicago, Illinois.
Let's go.
3 delicious shows.
Oh, that's amazing.
With Mark Norman, big fan of the pod. And then the weekend after that, I'll be in Wethersfield, Connecticut.
So equally as cool.
Equally as cool. Comedy is a roller coaster.
It's a real roller coaster.
But come out, see a damn show. Hey, check out my link tree if you want tickets. Tom?
Let's go. Fam, we did it. We got Tim a link tree.
Just imagine.
I was so proud. Tim just sent this thing to me, and it felt like my child bringing home a really poorly drawn tree in a backyard.
Oh, you went straight A's?
Like, yeah, well, I guess if you look at it from a certain angle, it is a link tree.
Not a lot of branches on it, but it is growing upward.
No, it was. That's a huge development. Now,
wait, what's wrong with the tree? It's got the links.
It's great.
It's perfect.
It's well done.
It's got my little photo.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for. I believe I took that photo.
Oh, I think you did.
Yeah.
I think you did. Boy,
so
that was...
I'm kind of responsible for your whole Instagram profile.
Whoa, man, how long ago does that feel? I had wings that night.
It's a few years ago. That sounds like a saying.
Definitely had wings that night.
Ooh, I had wings that night. That means, like, do you shit your pants or something? Yeah.
Yeah, that's like a night that was crazy. Like,
oh, yeah.
We definitely had wings that
night. Or
night.
it sounds like like a recovering addict who used to do coke.
Right.
I had wings that night.
That was a big wing night.
Yeah.
That was the last night I had chicken wings, actually.
I flew high that night.
It's a sober guy?
Yeah.
Oh, last time I had chicken wings was December 19th of 2016.
Yeah.
Just got my 5-year chicken bone.
Wishbone? Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, Tom, where's your little cheeks
I'm going to be, I'll be on the road with Nikki Glazer the next couple of weeks.
City.
We got Hartford and Portland, Maine, and the Wisconsin Dells.
Yes.
And I know it's kind of heartbreaking because when I'm in the Wisconsin Dells, you'll be in Chicago. It's so close.
I know. And a bunch of our friends are going to be in Chicago.
I know. And then I'm going back to Toronto, and then I'm doing a little ski trip with the girlfriend. That'll be fun.
There we go.
And then Vegas, and then New York, and just all sorts of stuff. And then next headlining dates are Boston in May, and those tickets are on sale at somekidtommy.com.
Check it out.
We love you guys. Send in a note and tell your friends about the pod. We have a Patreon coming soon. I promise. We got a couple notes about that recently. I promise it's coming. We love you. Bye.
He married my sister, now we're living together.